Welcome back. So I just want to talk a bit more about this conversion because it kind of raises some pretty exciting questions, I think. And one of them is, do I need to convert all of this? Do I need to convert both the customer and the customer ID in both areas right here? Do I really need both values and convert them back and forth? And you do down here. I don't want to discuss that right now, but I can do it later. But inside the top one, there's a question right here, and that is, when do we actually use that conversion? When do we convert from a business object into an actual entity? When do we do that? And I'll try and show you when we actually do it. We do it inside the create. That's where we're converting from a business object into an entity. And when I scroll further down, we do it inside the update. All the way down here, we have a business object that's converted. And that's it. That's the only place where we're actually using the converter in that direction. And both of those places, it really doesn't make sense for an order to know the entire customer object. Let me try and give you an example. So here, let's just do a get all orders right here to get all our orders. There we go. Now, if I want to create a new order, right, I need to specify the order details right here, actually only this part of the order details right here, and then the customer ID, because I'm not going to create the customer with this request. To create an order, I have to have the customer available already. As we start making the UI, this will show you a lot of power, but I have to show it with Postman right now. So think of this, you have a customer, he's logged in, and he now wants to order something. So now you have the customer ID available. Why would you send back all the customer information? Why not just the ID? That's plenty to send that back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a post of a new order right here. So post, new order, I'm going to body, and notice I just predefined this. What I'm actually going to send back is actually the order date, the delivery date, and the customer ID only. Only the customer ID, not the customer information, because I expect that to already be in the database. Sweet. The same would be with the put. I would also only send back if I changed who was the customer. Maybe it's not John anymore, maybe it's Bill. I don't know why, but that could be the reason. But I would only send the customer ID because I'm the order. I don't have responsibility about customers. I just know I have a relation to them, right? Cool. So what does that mean? That means that every time we want to change the order, we don't have to also send information and convert information about the actual customer object. So let me try and show you what that ends up looking like. That just means that we can go to the converter here, and we can actually return this for the conversion from the BO to the order. It doesn't look like a lot, but it means one more crucial thing. And that is that we can go down all the way to the order repository and remove this entity state unchanged that we built earlier, because now we're only working with IDs, so the entity framework won't be confused anymore. It won't say, I just got a customer object without an ID. Should I create it? Shouldn't I create it? What should I do? No, because now he's only getting an ID. He's getting a customer ID. And the entity framework says, okay, I don't need to create anything. I just need to put in a stupid int value. That's very easy. I'll do it for you. So that's it. Let's just remove this. Let's save this. And let's try and rerun this to see if I was right. So when I create a customer right now, an order right now with just the customer ID, and I do a get afterwards, I should actually be able to get all the information without any new information inside the repository, because I just removed this unchanged entity state out of the way. I don't want it anymore. So here's Postman, and let's just start out again by creating a customer, and notice I'm just putting in an order and putting in the customer ID of 1. Kazumi, hopefully I'm getting back a customer order right here with 10,001, and he has a customer ID right here. But if I get the order, if I get the specific order right here, right afterwards, with a get request, of course, notice it knows about the customer now. But notice I removed all that annoying code. I don't need the entity framework specific code. It's out of the way. It's just a stupid database layer now that knows nothing about the business logic. It just knows how to persist data. That's the real value of the repository pattern. Persist data. Not know about how they work together and who they know about. Of course, we do have relations in database, and it needs to know that, but it doesn't need to know when I want to grab what data. That's for me to decide in the business logic layer. See you in the next lesson where we'll play around with this even more.